Alright guys, this is Neon, back with more Clownfish TV. Today we're going to talk about Metroid Prime 4. A huge update from Nintendo about Metroid Prime 4. Basically, Nintendo didn't feel that the game was up to snuff, and they're pulling the plug on the current version of Metroid Prime 4, and they're bringing Retro Studios back in to work on the sequel. So this is both disappointing news because we're going to have to wait that much longer for another Metroid Prime, but also exciting because Retro Studios does top shelf work. Metroid Prime 1 through 3 were very good, and this might be the sequel. This might be the sequel that fans actually deserve. Very curious development though, because Nintendo is all about quality, and I think this is why their games really stand the test of time, because they are about quality. Very seldom does Nintendo put out a first-party title, an in-house title that is garbage. I mean, they don't. With a few exceptions, but for the most part, they don't, which is why their games hold up. And I think this is probably the right move. I'm thinking back just in the last couple of years now with other franchises on other systems. And I'm like, you know what? If they took the same stance that Nintendo takes, if they chase the long-term investment in their brand and in their fans over the quick buck, just to shit a game out to get it out to make money that quarter, they'd be a lot better off. And this is why Nintendo is basically they're the top. They're the top in terms of quality, in my opinion. So here we go from Screen Rant. Nintendo restarts Metroid Prime 4 for Switch from scratch. Try saying that 5 times fast. Nintendo has just announced that all development on Metroid Prime 4 has been scrapped, and the project is starting over from scratch with the aid of Retro Studios, who developed the first 3 Metroid Prime games. Metroid Prime 4 is one of the most highly anticipated games coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it was expected to be released in 2019. That's not going to happen, but it looks like the fans of Samus Aran might be waiting a few more years before they can return to her series. There hasn't been any footage of Metroid Prime 4 outside of a logo for the title, which led many fans to believe the game was still in an early stage of development, but no one could have anticipated that things were going so badly behind the scenes. Yeah, it's pretty bad if Nintendo won't even show you what they're working on. Nintendo general manager of the entertainment and development division, Shinya Takahashi, hosted a video that was uploaded to Nintendo's official YouTube channel explaining that Metroid Prime explained the situation. Takahashi stated that Nintendo was aware of the passionate response to Metroid Prime and that they were dissatisfied with the current quality of Metroid Prime 4 development, which means the game as it exists now is being canned, and they're going to restart development from the beginning. You can go out to YouTube and find this video. I'll put a link in the description. The silver lining is that it's being started over in collaboration with Retro Studios, which was the development house that created the first 3 Metroid Prime games. The fact that development is starting over means we won't be seeing Metroid Prime 4 for a long time, which is something that Takahashi admits in the video. I mean, we're talking this might be 3 to 5 years until we see a Metroid Prime 4. It is a shame it's been delayed, but the fact that Nintendo realized quality wasn't living up to the standards of the series means that they want to do their best to meet the expectations of the fans, even if it means losing money on the development costs. I think this is really, again, I can't stress to you enough how different Nintendo is from other video game studios, from other companies. I mean, they will do this. They will can a game if it's not living up to expectations. And Metroid is a high-profile series. They're not going to put a dud out there. So, I think it's actually pretty exciting news. It's a shame we're going to have to wait longer. But again, the thing with Nintendo is that their older titles hold up, so there are other Metroid Prime games to play right now. Go back and revisit 1 through 3 if you need a Metroid Prime fix, and we'll hear more, I'm sure, in another couple of years about Metroid Prime 4. So what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this was a good decision? Do you think that this, how is this going to resonate with fans of Metroid Prime? I mean, again, just my opinion is I'd rather have a good Metroid game that stands the test of time versus just a garbage game that they just, churned out to make some money that quarter. That is my opinion, though. So please subscribe to Clownfish TV for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, and more. This has been Neon. I will talk to you later. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.